What's up everyone? Today in this video I just want to talk about my general impressions of E3, going through what I thought was good, going through what was bad. I probably won't go through every single thing that will happen in E3, but I'll give what I pretty much think are the important parts. Starting off, motherfucking Bethesda. That is how you do a conference. Everything they did was great. They got straight to the point, all their games looked great, no bullshit. And that's why I love Bethesda. Doom 4 looks incredible. I was so happy they stuck to the arcade, the old school roots. It's fast, it's action packed, it's gruesome as shit, and it is awesome. Then we got a trailer for Dishonored 2. No, I'm kind of annoyed. Well, not annoyed, I'm just disappointed there's no gameplay of a CGI trailer, but I have expected that. And I wish there was gameplay because I'm getting sick of this trend of CGI trailers, but at least it's announced, and knowing Bethesda, it's going to be a damn good game. But that was all just set up. Oh, and wait, before I get to the main thing, there was also Elder Scrolls strategy card game, which I'm interested in. I want to see what that's like. They were talking about Elder Scrolls Online new expansion. It looks good, but I'm not personally too interested in that. And they also had, what was the other thing? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, of course. They had a Fallout 4 fucking mobile game, which actually looks good. It looks better than most mobile games, and there's no paywall. Even they said it, and I was like, finally, see, this was a side project they didn't have to do, but they did it because they enjoy to make games. Now, if only all developers were like that. But alas, speaking of Fallout 4, oh my god, the Fallout 4 trailer at E3, the gameplay and everything was incredible. The fact that you can craft your own buildings, little settlements, and that you can do this in several areas and set up trade routes between them, craft weapons, craft your own body armor, was epic. The gameplay looks awesome. The gunplay is after being improved. The graphics look good. I know they're not the most realistic graphics, but they have a certain style that they've committed to in this game, and I like the style. It looks good. It looks colourful. It suits Fallout 4. The song choice was brilliant for the trailer. I think it's like "You're My Atom Bomb," or that's like the chorus. I just found it fit perfectly, and everything in song Fallout 4 was epic. And they're saying they're going to have support mods on the Xbox One version at least. I'm like, that is awesome. I'm not a PC gamer. I've never had a PC. One day maybe, but for now I'm pure console. And the fact that we're finally going to get mods for the Xbox One, I know it probably won't be to the extent of the PC, but it's still cool to hear. No, that's all Bethesda, and they were really good. And that's all they had. They had 3 main games. That's all they needed. Fallout 4 took up most of the time, and it was incredible. No, EA, everyone's favorite company. EA started off big with Mass Effect 4. Here's the thing. First of all, it's a CGI trailer. What the fuck, EA? I was expecting gameplay at this point. I mean, come on. It's a year from now. You surely have some form of gameplay. Why are you not showing us this? I don't know. I don't know why they won't show us, but I know it's Mass Effect Andromeda. Is that a galaxy or something? I don't mind the name, I think it sounds cool, but I wish we had more information about the gameplay, or found something instead of CGI trailer. And they started off with Mass Effect, and I was like, maybe they got more big stuff planned. No, they didn't. It went downhill from there. This is what happened. They showed us Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. I'll admit, it looks fun. I actually enjoyed with that. And they also showed a new indie game called Unraveled. It looks really good. It looks good. The guy presented, you could tell he really was passionate about this project. It looks really good. And I'm looking forward to this. I probably will buy this game because it looks really good and it's different from your normal game. But that's when EA started to go downhill. They spent, I'm saying, an hour on sports games. The one thing no one cares about. All they had to come out and say is, here is the quick trailers of this year's sport games. There you go. Copy, paste, play. That's to be their motto for these sport games. No, they even brought Pele out. I love Pele. But like, why? It's good they interviewed him, but on a gaming E3, the biggest video game conference of the year, and you spend 15 minutes talking to Pele. Alas, we finally move on and we got Mirror's Edge 2, and it looks good. Again, there wasn't much gameplay, it was more of a trailer, but it still looks good. I'm looking forward to playing it. And then they had one more game. I'm trying to remember now what it was, like I'm after forgetting. What was the... Oh my... Of course, Star Wars Battlefront. I was pleasantly surprised by this. No, think it's kind of that there's less content than the previous Battlefronts. I've never really played them that much, the old Battlefronts, but I can see why people are annoyed. But just judging by this gameplay alone, it looks good. As far as the gameplay goes, it looks fun. The graphics look good. It looks like they've captured the essence of Star Wars, the way the sound effects are, the way they move, the look. It looks good. I'm still not sure where they pick it up, depending on how they handle content and all that. But just gameplay wise, and by that trailer, it looks really good. And then that was the end of EA, thank God. Because after an hour of sport, I just wanted to move on. And then we had Ubisoft. And I'll go and admit, before this conference started, I was like, oh Jesus Christ, Ubisoft. We're going to have The Division, Assassin's Creed, and fucking Rainbow Six. What else are we going to... That's probably going to be it. They have one May Swan announcement. I was wrong. This conference, this is one of the best conferences of E3. I was really into this conference. When you start off a conference with a South Park Stick of Truth sequel, you already got me. I mean, what a way to fucking start off. No one was expecting this. This came out of nowhere, and it was awesome, and I cannot wait to play that game. But if that's not good enough, then they brought this new multiplayer IP, where you basically take control of a Viking faction, the Knights, or Samurai. And it's like a 4-on-4 forces game, but you have to keep there with sword fighting. But they really went in detail with the sword fighting. Like, you almost can just slash away until one person wins. This, it seems every impact feels appropriate. It's slow, it's tactical, you have to time. It feels like a real sword fight. And I'm like, it looks really interesting. I'm looking forward to see how this comes along in the future. Really interested in that. I believe it's called For Honor. And it was really good. And then we got some expansions released for the crew, and a funny expansion released for Trials Fusion, which is like you're a cat riding a fire-breathing unicorn. It sounds awesome, but what the fuck? And then we moved on. I will try to keep them in order. They showed Rainbow Six Siege Terrorist Hunt. It looked good. I like the way Rainbow Six is. The graphics seem kind of weird to me. I don't know what it is. They're not bad. It's just they look very clean, like plasticky. Like it's very clean. Especially when you're a SWAT team, it's like infiltrating these places. It looks very clean, but it looks good, and I'm more likely I'm going to pick it up because I really do love the Rainbow Six series. But then we got the Division. Now, before the PC people or anyone says, I know, the graphics have been downgraded from the last trailer. I kind of expected this. But saying that, the graphics aren't bad. They're still good, it's just not as fucking high quality depth, whatever you want to call it, as last year, but it still looks good and the gameplay looks fun. But I still don't know what it is. I know what it is, but I need to see the inner workings and dynamics of what you do in this game. Is there a point? Is there a base you go back to? Do you have to collect supplies for that, or is it just? I need to know these things, Ubisoft. But it was still a good trailer. And moving on, we then had some Assassins. There wasn't that much Assassin's Creed. Surprisingly, that's like their big franchise. I was honestly expecting a half-an-hour gameplay video. But no, there wasn't that much. From what I saw, it looks good. It looks like this Assassin's Creed might actually be interesting. Thank God. And last but not least, at least I hope it is, and I don't hope I'm not forgetting anything. But at least for my memory, Ghost Recon. The new Ghost Recon looks sick. I love the open world look. It looks awesome. And I'm sure every about the game looks awesome. I was like, oh my god, that's Ghost Recon. It can't be anything else. And I was so happy. It looks epic. The way you can go to, it's the most cliche thing you can say, but it literally looks like you can approach the missile any way you want. These big areas, it just looks epic, and I cannot wait to play it. Now, this video is going very long, so I'm going to try to fly through these next 3 conferences. Okay, I'll see how much I can do. Nintendo. Do you know what? I'm going to leave Nintendo for its own video. Yeah. Sony. My god. The first thing you have to say is they're making a remake of Final Fantasy VII. Finally!